Welcome back to Mythstory and Legends. In our previous episodes, we set the stage for Jason's epic quest and witnessed the assembly of the Argonauts. Now, let's embark on the journey itself, as the heroes set sail from Iolcus on their legendary quest for the Golden Fleece. As the Argonauts set sail from Iolcus, the air was filled with a mix of excitement and solemnity. The first leg of their journey was met with favorable winds and calm seas, a promising start blessed by the gods. However, the journey to Colchis was long and fraught with unknown dangers, and the Argonauts remained vigilant. Their first significant stop was the island of Lemnos. Lemnos was inhabited solely by women, for the women of Lemnos had rebelled against their husbands, killing them all and creating an all-female society. As the Argo approached, the Argonauts were greeted with suspicion and curiosity. The Queen of Lemnos, Hypsipyle, welcomed Jason and his crew, inviting them to stay. The women of Lemnos had been cursed by Aphrodite, causing their husbands to abandon them for captives from Thrace. In a fit of rage and betrayal, the women had killed all the men on the island, leaving an all-female society. As the Argo approached, the Lemnian women, led by their queen, Hypsipyle, were wary of the new arrivals. However, Hypsipyle saw an opportunity to restore some normalcy to their lives and welcomed the Argonauts cautiously. Jason and his crew were treated with hospitality, and in return, they helped the women with various tasks, forging strong bonds and earning their trust. Jason and Hypsipyle formed a particularly close relationship. They spent much time together, sharing stories and dreams. Hypsipyle saw in Jason a chance for redemption and hope for her people, while Jason found solace and strength in her company. Their relationship blossomed during the Argonauts' stay, and it seemed, for a time, that Jason might forsake his quest for the comfort and peace he found on Lemnos. During their time on Lemnos, the Argonauts helped the women with various tasks, forging bonds and earning their trust. The Argonauts spent several months on the island, but eventually, the call of their quest grew too strong to ignore. The Argonauts could not stay forever. The memory of their mission and the urgency of their quest weighed heavily on them. As much as they enjoyed their time on Lemnos, they knew they had to continue their journey. With promises of future alliances and mutual aid, the Argonauts bid a heartfelt farewell to Hypsipyle and the women of Lemnos, setting sail once more towards their destiny. This encounter left a lasting impact on the Argonauts. It reminded them of the importance of compassion, understanding, and the bonds forged through shared experiences. The time spent on Lemnos also provided a much-needed respite, allowing the heroes to regain their strength and resolve for the challenges that lay ahead. After departing from Lemnos, the Argonauts continued their journey, eventually arriving at the land of the Doliones. The Doliones, ruled by King Cyzicus, welcomed the Argonauts warmly. King Cyzicus himself was a young and noble ruler, eager to help Jason and his crew on their quest. The Doliones provided the Argonauts with fresh supplies, food, and a place to rest, showing them great hospitality. The Argonauts and the Doliones celebrated their newfound friendship with feasts and games. Stories of past adventures were shared, and bonds of camaraderie were strengthened. Jason and King Cyzicus found much in common, and their mutual respect grew. It seemed that the gods were favoring the Argonauts, blessing them with allies and friends along their journey. However, fate had a cruel twist in store. As the Argonauts set sail once more, a sudden and violent storm arose. The winds howled, and the seas roared, driving the Argo back towards the shores of the Doliones. The night was dark, and visibility was poor. In the chaos, neither the Argonauts nor the Doliones recognized each other, and a tragic battle ensued. Believing they were under attack by pirates or enemies, both sides fought fiercely. The clash of swords and the cries of battle echoed through the night. By dawn, the terrible mistake was revealed, but it was too late. King Cyzicus lay dead, along with many of his people. The Argonauts were stricken with grief and guilt, realizing the tragic error that had occurred. In a solemn and heart-wrenching ceremony, the Argonauts held a funeral for King Cyzicus, honoring his bravery and nobility. They vowed to remember the lessons learned from this tragic encounter and to carry the memory of King Cyzicus with them. This incident served as a harsh reminder of the unpredictable nature of their quest and the thin line between friend and foe in the dark of night. With heavy hearts, the Argonauts once again set sail, their determination tempered by the loss they had experienced. They knew that many more challenges awaited them, but they also knew that they must continue their journey, no matter the cost. The quest for the Golden Fleece was not just a mission of glory, but a journey of endurance, sacrifice, and profound lessons learned along the way. The journey of the Argonauts continued as they navigated through treacherous waters, each day bringing new challenges and adventures. The seas were unpredictable, with sudden storms and hidden dangers lurking beneath the waves. The crew remained vigilant, their senses sharp, and their resolve unshaken. As they sailed onward, the Argonauts encountered numerous trials. They faced the deadly Symplegades, also known as the Clashing Rocks, massive boulders that crashed together with terrifying force, crushing anything that tried to pass between them. Guided by Phineus, a blind prophet they had saved from the torment of the Harpies, the Argonauts devised a plan to navigate this deadly obstacle. Phineus instructed them to release a dove and observe its path through the rocks. The dove flew swiftly, barely escaping as the rocks clashed behind it. With this knowledge, Tiphys, the skilled helmsman, steered the Argo through the narrow passage. The Argonauts rowed with all their might, timing their movements perfectly. The rocks began to close in, but the Argo, blessed by the gods and propelled by the strength of its crew, made it through with only minor damage to the stern. The crew cheered in relief and triumph, their spirits bolstered by this victory over one of the sea's most formidable challenges. Each encounter tested their unity and resourcefulness, but it also strengthened their bonds and deepened their resolve. The journey to Colchis was filled with uncertainty and peril, but with every challenge overcome, the Argonauts grew more confident in their quest. They knew that the Golden Fleece was within reach, but they also understood that the true measure of their journey lay in the trials they faced and the lessons they learned along the way. The quest for the Golden Fleece was not just about reclaiming a kingdom or achieving personal glory. It was a journey that required the Argonauts to confront their fears, trust in each other, and persevere against all odds. As they sailed onward, the heroes of Greece remained focused on their goal, ready to face whatever trials awaited them in the uncharted waters ahead. Thank you for watching. Join us in our next episode as we continue to follow the Argonauts on their epic journey, encountering new allies and formidable foes along the way. Subscribe and hit the bell icon to stay updated on all the adventures and trials that await Jason and his heroic crew on their quest for the Golden Fleece, only on Mythstory and Legends.